Now, we've always told people that we love esports, so it is time to put our money where our mouth is with the Rivalry Rising stars. Now, Rivalry is the most fan-centric esports betting platform out there. So if you want to put something on your favorite team, head over to rivalry.gg. We'll give you your first bet free, and you can earn up to $350 in bonuses. Now, on top of all of that, we will be launching a new product soon. Welcome to the Thunderdome! It's going to be great. It is completely free to play, and you can earn real money. Just remember that you must be over 18 to participate in any of these things, and please, if you're betting, always bet responsibly.
Hello everybody, hello and welcome to the Rivalry Rising Stars. My name is SquidCS and you're joining me for two best of threes today, the first one of which being between Chaos and Team HAVU. I'm very excited to be here. We've got two stunning best of threes, of course. This is for a spot in the money. We start here on Train. Of course, this is a best of three between these two teams. And to be honest, I think that this is one of the better matchups in this tournament. Chaos and HAVU have both shown us pretty decent showings throughout this whole tournament. And I'm actually wondering what they're going to be able to do up against each other. So, looks like we're getting right into the action. Pistols on all 10 players, of course. Just that $800 start money on all, on both teams. Let's get right into this action. Of course, this is a best of three, so we start here on Train. I'm not too sure what the other two maps are. I'll have to check it out in just a couple of moments, but I'm sure knowing both these teams, it's going to be these similar, more defensive maps. That's what we want to see. It's a stack outside the B bomb site for HAVU as Chaos stack here with 3 men. This is a very good setup to deal with these T's here. You can watch it pleasant. He's looking down. He's just trying to bait in. Make sure he doesn't get caught by the flash. And he doesn't. He finds 2 headshots. Slow. He finally shuts him down. But here comes the rotation fast from the Finns. They've got 2 players on this site. And Relaxer very close to nailing that shot. The C4 just about to go down, and HAVU have established a good afterplant positions here. They need to kind of escape into safety with those 2 players pincered on the site because Chaos can close in and find the headshots here. DGL takes some tags. There's Saw gone. I don't know if they'll be expecting a second man as Slowy swings out. DGL eliminated, a second stunning headshot, and just Minio left. I think he might be about to be finished off, but ooh, there's a single shot there. No kit. When's the pickup coming? I think he's darting and diving back for that one right now. Picked up. Sorry, needs to land this headshot. Ooh, a couple of tags. Look very close. Minio baits him out. Knows that this peak is coming through. And sorry, going to make the nice shots. There's the headshot. 1-0 on the board from HAVU. So nicely done from the Finns. They're going to find themselves 1-0 up. So this is what we're kind of expecting to see today. Maybe a slightly... I think both teams have slightly different styles. I think HAVU a bit better on that T side, whereas Chaos a lot better on that CT side. I think that that's what we've seen so far this tournament. Here on Train, I'm not really too sure what we will be seeing. I think it's a bit of a mixed bag. I think this whole tournament's been a bit of a mixed bag. We've had quite a few upsets in the group stage, and that's kind of thrown favourites up against each other. As we went to the playoffs when they're fighting for cash. It's still stacked up, and DGL able to find some fadeaway headshots. Looks like, right, Overpass going to be the next map. So Overpass and Train, they play quite similarly to each other, and then Dust 2, which will be a change of pace again. I think if they go to Dust 2, I think that would be really interesting, but the winner, whoever wins this wants to win it in 2. They're very similar maps. I think that they could carry the momentum on. Then we, of course, have that break between the second series. But I think that this is probably going to be a 3-mapper. I think that these teams are very evenly matched. And even on similar maps, like Train and Overpass, they'll probably split them right down the middle. Let's go, HAVU, says Slun. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the Twitch chat. Very happy to have you here. Very happy to have everybody here. And remember that you can sign into your Twitch account and get right in that Twitch chat. And I'm going to be here for the next couple of hours commentating some CS. So thanks so much for giving it all that good stuff. So 2-0 on the board. AK's out for 2 players on this T side. UMP Galil on the other 2 players. That AWP on DJL, so just scoping the angle as Saw tries to rotate through. And Zen able to pick up one with a Galil. Pleasant does drop right up the ladder. HAVU's aggression has been perfect so far, and Chaos don't seem to have the crossfires established to be able to deal with these ones. So as the C4 goes down on the A bomb site, that bomb's going to start ticking down, and they have to initiate the 2 versus 3 retake. DGL coming in from the sidelines. He's got an AWP. Needs to take these close engaged angles fast if he wants to get in. But Freddy Frog's got the kit, and he's stuck in Pop Dog right now. Needs a bit of support, and he's not going to get it. Especially not from Slowy. Nails the headshot. Freddy Frog eliminated, and that AWP needs to be saved now. He hightails his way out of there towards CT spawn, and we find ourselves 3-0. So, 3-0 on the board. Chaos with pistols. They don't really have anything to work with in this one. But on train, remember how dangerous those pistols can be if you just bait your opponents right into it. Pleasant stacking here. Going to be hit by the headshot. Nicely nailed. And the scoreline's probably going to be 4-0 here. HAVU establishing quite a nice lead on this, well, on this T side. And on train, that's what you want to be doing. On the aggressive half, you need to be like extending that lead as much as possible before your opponents can get ahead in the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. Staying with pistols out on the AWPer, but DJL and Minio going to find it very difficult to get into this bomb site. DJL just trying to stack his way in, see if he can hit some fadeaway deke shots, but he's playing quite far away from the action here. And Twixie going to at least land one, and Minio's got the CZ75. And there's Twixie finding that last kill as well. So 4-0 for HAVU, and now we need to see what Chaos can do with rifles. They've got the pair of AUGs, probably a pair of M4s as well, depending on what Freddy Frog's going to pick up here. I think he's probably... Oh no, the double up setup. So Relaxer's got his one. He's probably going to be playing that towards the A site. And usually that means that you'd stack the other one on the B. And they've done exactly that. Freddy Frog's got his AWP up close and personal. And he has to take this reactionary shot. Sorry, goes down. So very nicely done from him. And that just puts Chaos one in the lead. One peg up. Whereas HAVU have to fight from the back. DJL playing close. Oh, double spray down there from Saw. I thought he was going to get capitalized and traded on. That was nicely done from Chaos, but they just got slaughtered by the headshots. And Saw, he's got to be happy with that one. It's not just an equalizer. That puts them one in the lead here. As they're about to make their approach known onto the B bomb site. But there's nobody here from Chaos to stop it from happening. So as Slaw's flank comes through and gets spotted out and shut down, HAVU have the entirety of the B bomb site, and Chaos are stuck right out of the action. They're completely screwed here. They're not going to be able to get back into this bomb site, especially with these after plants. They've neglected putting the bomb down, but it means that Twixie can get up, and their after plant positions are just perfection. Shuts down multiple players with the Molotov as well. And Chaos are forced to rotate back off of that site. They tried to play all 3 players towards A there. In the 3 versus 3. And HAVU just sniffing it out. This T side being meticulous right now. And Chaos don't know what to do about it. So, 4-0, double AWPs again from Chaos. So, at least they have something here. They have something to work with. And I think that Chaos might even buy up around this double AWP setup. That would be a smart option, considering these 2 snipers can really bolster the round all on their own. So just having that extra little bit on 1 or 2 players. I'd have liked to see them go for a tiny bit more investment onto Minio. He could have picked up some armor as well, but the reason they're doing this is they want the double AWPs in the next round as well. Their loss bonus is really heavy. They're going to have $5,000+ on all 5 of their players, and it really does result in them having back-to-back buys. So, HAVU going to be here at the 5-0 start. And now they have to contend with the double AWPs. Saw coming in, but already the UMP doing some damage. Saw shuts him down with a fadeaway headshot. Flicks around and finds him. But now HAVU need to get into this A bomb site, but I don't think it's happening. They're getting shot down, but it's only really even trades. It's all up to Pleasant in the backtrack. And he does take down Twixie, but I don't think that Relax's Orb's in a good position right now, and no it isn't. Slowy's able to find one, and he's got these angles locked down at long range. This is the advantage of having many AWPs, 2 AWPs, even just the 1 AWP on train. You can lock down very large portions of the map, and both players finding frags in the final approach makes it 6-0 for HAVU. So a 6-0 start from the Finns, and they don't really seem to be wanting to slow down anytime soon. AWP on Slowy, quadruple AK, 47 on this T side. On CT, it is the double M4, double AUG, and the 1 AWP. That Molotov forced Minio all out into the open. He does hit a headshot, but it was through the very corner of that stone slab, so it does much less damage. And right behind these smokes, HAVU have to draw in closer and more level. There goes the Molotov right over the top. Pleasant just waiting for this push to come through, but Chaos is already lost on the defense. They need to fight from behind now, and especially so, they've of course lost Minio in that opening duel, but DGL barely has any health to work with, and it's not like he's an AWPer. This is really working out for them. Freddy Frog's going to get caught by the side. Zen nicely refragging there, but HAVU's still going to get caught in the crossfire on this A bomb site. This could allow some sort of a retake onto B. Oh no, he's walking right through the smoke. Zori doesn't know he's there! Pleasant, open your eyes! He takes shots onto Zori, but still misses! How the hell is Zori still alive? 6-0 on the board, and I think HAVU still have this one. Zen, again, just pushed right in, misses some shots, but probably going to hit the follow-ups. Pleasant does trade nicely, but Zori, he's in the flank. Spots out one, doesn't get tagged up, doesn't know really where Pleasant's playing from. Oh no, why did he not throw off the Molotov? He needs to get rid of that Molotov right now. Zori can move straight through it, but the bomb's planted for him. Zori's already made himself through. The bomb is being defused, but he's not finding these shots. They're not accurate just after the time missing. And Pleasant survives and gets to defuse with 11 points of health to secure Chaos's first round. This is not really working out for Chaos so far, but silver linings, they've at least taken the one. Nice tap out while casting. I'm very sorry. So, Saw getting shut down on the A-bomb site. Of course, a minute 30 on the clock, and HAVU just bursting onto A here. Now they need some retort from Pleasant towards the other side of the map. He does have the flank in, but not the element of surprise much longer. Tosses that nade through as well, but Twixy with a nice follow-up headshot. And now Pleasant, he's not going to catch any surprise timing here. He's being watched, and as this smoke dissipates, he's got little cover to work with. So Zori caught from the side, that's a very good thing for Chaos. Now they can use that to get Pleasant back out onto the site. And there's a spray down. I'm surprised Twixy didn't drop there. It's really all down to Zen. He needs to pincer down this retake. And he gets shot up, but finds a headshot in return. And Twix is baiting for time absolutely perfectly. Chaos, no way they're going to be able to defuse this bomb. It's too little too late. And Twixy is going to go up in flames. Chaos only survived with the one man. It's only a single AK-47 picked up. But HAVU, they break that economy. They get it rolling. And of course, in a 1-7 scoreline, Chaos don't have anything to work with here. Remember that that one round that they won? I think that was the 7th. They only survived with one player left. That was it was a complete catastrophe on the B bomb site, and nobody was surviving. They need to survive with many members alive. They need to bolster up that economy, and they need to get back-to-back buys on the board. It's just not happening for these Chaos boys right now. And they're going to start suffering from it soon. I think the HAVU are probably going to be up 8-1, if not 9-1 after this. I think the Chaos might even have to go for a force here around the AK-47 so they can buy up into the 11th. Otherwise, they're going to be double ecoing anyway. It's just a tactical pause. They've used the wrong command. I know the admin's gonna tell them off, but that's fine. So yeah, 1-7 on the board, and so, the unpause comes in. I think Chaos do need this break. I think they do need this tactical intermission. I think they should have, well, in hindsight, they should have taken it before that previous gun round. However, with the score being 1-7, Chaos need to be very cautious here going into these final few rounds. This isn't working out for them at all just yet. The only round that they've won, they kind of did steal away. It was that defuse from Pleasant on the B bomb site at the very last second of the round. Here comes the full buyout from Chaos. They kind of had to. Their backs against the wall. They're forced to go for this force in the 9th. And now it's down to HAVU. 4 lots of AK-47s. It's really only Pleasant's AK-47, which is the main weapon that they're utilising. That's the AWP dropped. If they can get to it and pick up that sniper rifle, that's more utility that they can use in this 9th. And that's essential for Chaos right now. But with HAVU holding these angles, I'm not too sure it's going to happen. Players falling back, now the re-rotate coming through. Zen right round the back line. Does get the spray down on DJL. So, numero uno found. Zen is going to shut down another. So, Relaxer, Freddy Frog, Minio. So, double CZ75 and the single AWP. HAVU with the 3 AK-47s. And they are holding it down on this retake. Relax coming in from the back line. Oh, and he spots out the shoulder. Saw history. And now the two players on the B-bomb site are going to be submerged by these 3 CTs. And they do have a real chance, but they need to get in fast. I don't think there's enough time left. The bomb's going to explode right here, right now. And Zen, just holding it down, hits the headshot anyway, adding insult to injury. Chaos way too slow on the aggression there, especially from the front angles, from the A bomb site. The flank was quite fast. He was in fact waiting for his teammates to go down the standard approach. So as the scoreline hits 8-1. This is... Here, just trying to do something about it, guys. If I can. 8-1, and a complete shutdown once again from the HAVU boys. Of course, this single MAC-10, the only thing that's been picked up as of this round, and Freddy Frog's probably not going to be allowed to pick either. HAVU being completely meticulous with this attack. So as the score hits 9-1, this is where they start running away with the game, and they stop thinking about how many rounds they can get on the board and start thinking about closing it out. When you get to double digits, that's kind of what's on your mind. You need to just get those extra couple of rounds to secure match point and finish it off. They're a little bit away from that right now, but with the way that they've been playing, I feel like this could, well, it does definitely have the potential to be a 13-2 half. HAVU just need to try and secure something decent here. And even the worst case scenario being 9-6 is horrendous for Chaos, and still a very good situation from HAVU. And I did say that their T side was really where they shine, but when you're playing against a very T-sided team, against a very CT-sided team, just as this matchup is, that gives really interesting combinations as to who's going to come out on top there. And it does look like it is going to be a battle of the T-sides on train. The bomb rotating around to the B bomb site. Freddy Frog, Pinson on the defense, all on his lonesome. He's got the M4A4 and only one smoke, so no Molotov to hurdle them back. And when you're playing on B, you have to slow the push down as much as possible, waste as much time. Chaos are actually baiting HAVU in effectively towards their crossfire, towards the A bomb site. But Pleasant gets instantly shot in the face, and there comes the crossfire. DGL and Minio Relaxer as well, chipping through. And now they are going to make their approach towards bomb site B, and Freddy Frog needs to hold this down all on his own. He does that with a smoke. Zen gives away his position, thinking that Freddy Frog's playing at the bottom of ramp. That's not happening. Now Freddy Frog can hold this down here with the M4. He needs to be very cautious from this top angle, Twixie. But he's got so many angles to watch, and Zen hitting another headshot. Finally gets shut down by Relaxer, but it's only Twixie left. A 1 versus 3, and he cannot nail the shot onto the CTs. So 2-9 here, and the Swedes finally putting something on the board. They now need a winning streak. They need a run of aggression, and they need to keep these rifles in their hands. They need to keep the momentum going. They've got 4 more rounds in this half, and we have seen games turn around from this very position. However, not too often. When you're playing on the weaker half of a T-sided map like Train, I thought that this was going to be a very close game, and HAVU getting very fast out of the starting gates. And on the T side, I remember Nick, for instance, play testament to this when they were coached by Threat. He used to say, yeah, we pick T side first. It gives you a bit of chance to get warmed up. Remember, this is quite an early morning match as well. This is probably 5 hours before they'd be normally expecting to play. Playing in the evening. Oh my lord, Freddy Frog, what was that spray control there? That was all 4 frags on the B bomb site. His job is just to slow the push down, but he doesn't do that. He absolutely eviscerates everybody. So 4 men found, and that does shut the round down again, and Chaos slowly starting to wake up. They're yawning, they're stretching. They now need to flex. So at the 3-9 scoreline, double tech 9, Deagle, another tech 9 there. Slowy's not going to buy up anything. HAVU's cash is starting to run dry. Max has the AWP in his hands, $3,000 for lots of kits on 4 of those players. And the bomb dropped back. So HAVU just looking to prod in towards A. Spray down perfectly nails there. Chaos over this initial damage and is working out perfectly. The crossfires are established beautifully, and HAVU cannot break into anything. Minio is going to be holding down the line with the AK-47 right over the top of that beam. Connects with a little bit of damage onto Zori. He is going to watch the back line anyway. And HAVU once again denied from this double-digit scoreline. And Chaos finally starting to get on the board with some cash. They're going to have money for the next 2 rounds. So 4-9. And HAVU, once again, do get shut down. So Chaos do seem to have woken up here. They're effectively watching angles, and they're starting to trade off each other as well. That's, I think, most important. Sorry, they're getting dinked down to 0, and Twix is last alive. Not going to be able to get to this bomb. I think Freddy Frog, he's already on the hunt. He finds him from the side, so 5-9. And this might be that I said best case scenario earlier at 6-1. But we do have to see what both of these teams can do here.